Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. This morning, I wanted to talk about a topic that always makes me smile, and I'm guilty, okay? I just will confess up front that I'm not always great with setting boundaries for myself. I set boundaries for other people. There are people that I don't let them invade my space. Isn't it interesting that whenever we talk about boundaries, we always talk about it in relationship to what we won't allow other people to do to us? At work, I turn off my phone at 5 o'clock. This job's not gonna kill me. I put on my do not disturb at 9 o'clock at night, and only five numbers can get through. We do those things. We go through those machinations, and I'm guilty. And I always talk about it in terms of setting boundaries for other people. But can I just propose, for just for the sake of this coffee with tea, that setting boundaries begins with the boundaries we set for ourselves? Is it any wonder that we have a hard time setting boundaries with other people? The first thing I'm tempted to do in the morning when I wake up, even before I pray, if I'm honest, is roll over and look at my phone to see, did I miss a call last night? Did I miss a text last night? Because I sleep hard. And so that's my first temptation, is to do that. One of the things I've learned, though, is a boundary that I've had to set with myself is no social media before connection to God. So I had to set the boundary for myself, because how I start that day determines how the whole day is going to be. Some of the boundaries that I set with myself is finding ways to de-stress and decompress. And so part of that is not allowing myself, on the days when I'm super stressed, I love the news. But one of the boundaries I set for myself is on super stressful days, I don't watch the news, because it causes my anxiety sometimes to go up. And I know you deep spiritual people never get anxiety because you trust God. Well, I trust God. And sometimes when I read the news, I forget that I trust God. And so for me, that's one of the boundaries I had to set for myself. Part of my self-care is making sure that I do things that are in my best interest, having nothing to do with other people. One of the habits I had to break is coming home and sitting on my couch, becoming sedentary, because that causes weight gain. It causes me, when I gain weight, I get depressed. I go into my feelings. All of those things happen. So one of the boundaries I set for myself is that until I have done some exercise, whatever that is, I can't cook dinner, because once I get that dinner, I get the itis and all I want to do is sit down. I can't cook dinner. I can't sit on the couch and watch TV. I can't do any of those things until I do something physical, whether it's go for a walk, whether it's walk over to the gym, whatever it is. I have to do something physical for me so that I don't find myself in that cycle or in that habit of literally sitting down on my couch, watching TV, maybe cooking something, maybe ordering something, and just sitting there and watching the weight pile on and on and on. Sometimes the person with whom we need to set boundaries isn't the other person. Sometimes we need to put ourselves on a regiment that we can stick to, give ourselves boundaries first. Then it becomes so much easier to impose, implement, and follow the boundaries that we place on other people. Good morning, Nicole. I just had that thought in my head, has been running through my head, of this whole notion of, we always talk about the boundaries for other people. Today, I just wanted to say, put some boundaries on yourself, because sometimes you out of control. And once you're out of control, you find yourself repeating habits that don't bring you good self-care, good mental health, good physical health, and a good life. We deserve putting boundaries on us and other people, because boundaries preserve all of the things that make us healthy and whole. I'm the amazing T Street, but you know what? There's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today, I'm going to put some boundaries on me, and then don't be surprised when I love me enough to put some boundaries on you. Have an amazing day.